before we get started with this, I want to explain to you some things and tell you how this will go. To get the best out of this course, because this is a problem solving course, you need to be able to solve problems. So first thing you will have to do when we go to a new exercise, read a prompt, then pause the video. Have a think, try to solve it yourself. If you can do it, that's alright. If you cannot do it, then just come back. But before you come back to the video, make sure that you don't spend a whole minute thinking about it, alright? So just have a think about it, how you can solve it. Don't just read the prompt, stay a minute and say, oh, that's impossible, I cannot do this. Alright, just have a go, try to do it yourself. Hopefully that makes sense, alright? Because this is what we are trying to do here, to solve some problems. Now, if you get stuck, you can, play the video again and I will give you some tips. I won't write anything down here, I will just tell you a few tips about the problem and how you can solve it. Maybe that will, turn some gears in your head and you'll be able to solve it. If that's not helpful, then I will write the code down here. But please do not just copy my code, play it and say, okay, this is alright, perfect. No, that's not a good approach. You should, hide this video and try to solve the problem yourself. Or even better, try to solve it after 1 or 2 days after you've seen me doing it, because maybe you forgot what my code is. Because if you try to do it like immediately after I've done it, you might remember the code, and that's not understanding, that's just actually copying my code from your memory. So you need to understand it and make sure that you can write it yourself again in the future without me helping you. Hopefully that makes sense. And yes, that's it about the problems. One more thing. Let's say, okay, let's do now a quick thing. I want you to print 10 down here, alright? So super simple, print, print 10, alright? Let's see, we run the code, it's 10. But I did it like this, someone else might do it like this, or can do it like this. Okay, hopefully this makes sense. What I'm trying to say here is one problem can have multiple ways you can approach it. What I expect is the end result to be the good one. So it doesn't matter if you done it your way and I do it my way, but if we get the same result, then everything is perfect. And if you do it in another way than mine, then this is a good opportunity for you to see, like what's in my head, so how I'm solving the problem, and to see if I've done it better than you, I've done it worse than you. Do you think you want to take my approach? Do you want to keep your approach? Stuff like this. So yes, what I'm trying to say is, do not get upset if you don't have the same piece of code down here like me. If you get the same result, then that is absolutely perfect. Okay, so let's get started. First problem, exercise number 1. Hello. Write a program to enter your full name, first name, surname. The program should respond hello to you. Pause the video now and have a go trying to do this. Okay, if you are here for some tips, what I can say is just save your name somewhere, save your surname somewhere, do some operations on it. Actually, you don't need to do any operation, you just need to print a message. So, you need to save this somewhere. And there are actually 2 ways to approach this problem. It's a interactive way, let's say in the kind of interactive with the user, and it's a non-interactive way. So try to do them both. and I will show you them both. Okay, let's write some code. So we start with the first name. And as I've told you, there is a interactive way and a non-interactive way. So let's start with the non-interactive way. Okay, this is the non-interactive way. You have all your variables already defined and you just, run the code and it prints your name and hello. Now, interactive way is to take this as an input from the user. And this one as well. Okay, now let's run this. As you can see, enter your first name, enter your name, and of course we need to have down here a space between them. Now let's run this again, and it should do the... Okay, now everything is good. Another thing, maybe sometimes I write some code with errors, and trust me, that is absolutely fine, because it's very unlikely you write perfect code. I mean, yes, if I have a little typo like I had here, that's alright, I mean, it's not a big mistake. But you will do this kind of little things all over your code, so just be aware. You will have to come back to your code and say, oh, I forgot that little thing here, that one here, that one here. So that's fine. Don't get upset if you get too many of these mistakes. This is actually a good learning opportunity for you, because you will see, what gets wrong here, and you will have the chance to fix it. So fixing your code, that's perfectly fine, and that is all right. Okay, so let's go to the next exercise.